Welcome back, guys. We're going to be changing out an oxygen sensor on a 2017 Toyota Sequoia. We're going bank 2, sensor 2. Here's the code, and I'm going to show you exactly where that's at. It's going to be past the catalytic converter on the passenger side of the vehicle. Let's get into it. So I got these in place. I went ahead and put them right here, so you know where I'm putting them. I got my jack. I want to make sure this is extra tight, because I'm going up underneath there. So I'll just go ahead and start and give it just a little crank. Let's see. So where I'm located is, this is downstream after the catalytic converter. Right here where I have my hand is where the oxygen sensor is. So guys, I started the car. We're going to let it warm up because, so the oxygen sensor is in that pipe, right? We want the pipe to heat up because the electrons in that metal, they're in their ground state when they're cool. But when they start getting hot, they expand. Right? And they move outside their orbitals. They move away from their ground state. So it's easier to move this because the pipe is not tight to this anymore. It's more malleable, it's loose. So we're gonna let it heat up a little bit. And I've chosen to go in with this strategy. I'm gonna put this one on the oxygen sensor. It's gonna go in like this. So underneath, the one that's already in the pipe, here's the pipe. It's gonna go in like this. It's gonna go on. All right, I'm gonna put this on top and we're gonna pull it to the left. All right, we're gonna break it loose. But I did go down there, and you're not gonna pull it loose with a cold pipe. You gotta heat it up. So that's what we're gonna do. Again, we're gonna go in, put this in. It's gonna sit on top. We're gonna put this on, set it to left, lefty-loosey, and we're gonna loosen it up. All right, that's the plan. I'm just gonna let it heat up for a couple more minutes. Okay, I'm gonna use my leverage bar because that's not gonna work. So my leverage bar will give it that one turn we need. Put this thing back on. Okay, now we'll turn it. Turned it. We broke it loose. Now I might have to wait for it to cool off to take the electrical out because it's hot. That's the only way you're gonna get this off, is to let the car run for about 5 minutes. Get this pipe really hot because it'll expand away from the oxygen sensor. That's what you gotta do. All right. So this thing is hot. I'm gonna let it cool off. It's broken loose. We won the battle. We just let it cool off so we don't burn ourselves, and we'll come back and disconnect that. All this stuff is hot and sharp, so you don't want to be jacking around in here. We'll come back in about 10 minutes. So we're just gonna take this off. There's that. I have to come in here. I'm gonna take that one out right there. Let me get it a little closer so you can see. I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna come in here. I gotta get some needle nose. I'm gonna squeeze that so it goes to the hole, and then I'll be able to come in here. I have a special plier that'll disconnect this connector here, okay? But you see how these little pieces are sticking out? I have to push those in. I got some needle nose that are gonna push that in, and we'll get it out, okay? Okay, so just get a little closer I wanted to show you. So on this is the thing that I pushed in with some needle nose. There's a little piece on each side, and it was on this little hole right here. It was on this little hole right here where my finger's at. And you just push this in with some needle nose right here, and it just kind of, it folds in, okay? And that's how I got it loose. But on here, I think what you do is you just slide a screwdriver up underneath there and pull it out. And I'm gonna try that real quick. I got my screwdriver here, and I'm gonna push under here. I'm gonna push under this thing right here. I'm gonna push up. Let's see if that's it. I think you push up and pull. Ooh, did I break it loose? I did break it loose. So here it is. It's got the anti-seize on it. We're just gonna kind of put it in where it needs to go, which is right on this pipe. And I put this in first so this thing can spin around. It's gonna spin around. Just like that. Take your time. No rush. We're gonna tighten this in real good before I even try to connect this. Actually, you know what you should try to do? Make sure these line up. It looks like they line up. Yeah, they line up. All right, so we're gonna tighten it and then we'll connect it. So here's this device that we're using. Go up and around. Just sets it in there like that, okay? Pull like that. See that? And I situate it to where it's best for my wrench, which I mean, sometimes I'm gonna switch it to over here because my wrench can get in here. Okay, like that. And then switch it to righty tighty. And then we just tighten it. See? You don't want to over tighten that thing, it'll strip out. It will strip, then you're screwed. So that's on there, and should be fine. Now what we'll do is just go ahead and connect this, okay? But I'm gonna run it back over here and then connect it, because that's where it was supposed to be. So I'm gonna put this back on and connect it up like that so it's out of the way. This is the top part, so swing it around to the top. So we got it in there, it's not coming out. It's tied in, it's nice and snug. I really don't think I need to do anything to it because this one's a shorter one. And you don't have to run it everywhere, okay? It's not touching anything. But let me show you where it's at so you'll see it better. I'm just gonna try to show you where we're at. Just follow me under the car. We're on the passenger side. Up front, here's the wheel well, front door. We're gonna go down. We're going underneath the car. All right. We're sliding under. And you're coming up on this front bracket. All right. Keep sliding underneath. And then you're gonna see right here. Here's our oil pan. Just look all to the right here. Okay. Here's the oil pan. Look right here. It's like here, right here on the edge of the oil pan. Okay. All right. This is the back edge of the oil pan. Look right here. All right, you're gonna see this. This is bank 2, sensor 2, right here. The other one's up front by the manifold. This is bank 2, sensor 2. Okay, sensor 1's up there. And this is it. It runs over here. Here's your electrical. We took it out. You can watch the beginning of the video and you'll see that. And I showed you the tool we used, and I tightened that up. I didn't over tighten it, just a snug tight. You can come check after you run it a couple times to make sure it's still snug tight. You don't want to strip this out, okay guys? Then you have a big problem, okay? Snug tight, should be good. I'll show you all the, now I'm gonna show you all the tools we use, just so you have a recap on what we used, okay? So we changed the oxygen sensor, but we still have the check engine light. So we're gonna fix that. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna pop the hood. Right around here is the little. So what we have to do is we have to disconnect the negative terminal. I think it's a 10. It is indeed a 10. So we'll have to reset your settings on your radio, but what we're gonna do is just loosen this up. While we're at it, we'll clean that up a little bit. So, get you one of these, clean your terminal really good. I mean, while it's sitting there for a couple of minutes, just go ahead and clean it off. If I had a Coke, it would be better, but I'm just gonna pour a little water on there, clean it off. Clean that off. Close your eyes. You don't want that flicking up at your, you don't want that flicking up in your eye. Gonna clean that a little bit. Go ahead and put your negative terminal back on. We'll take your number 10 and we'll tighten it back down. Okay, got on there secure. Always keep a number 10 or whichever one tightens your terminals. Always keep a number 10 in your car in case it ever wiggles loose on the road. All right, we are done here. Let's go ahead and check and see if it reset. Okay, so the check engine light is gone. We started it up.
Hey, it doesn't smell.
It's gone. Here's the oxygen sensor. Here is the part number. This is for bank 2, sensor 2, past the catalytic converter on the passenger side. It did come with some anti-seize to put on the threads. I tried to use this, but I ended up using my leverage bar. I used this number 10 for the battery. I used this to just do the disconnect, to slide up underneath here and push up a little bit and pull out to get this thing released. Here's the old one. I had these just in case, but I only needed to use the screwdriver. I use these to take off these little things right here on the original one, because you have to kind of push these things in because those are fitting through little holes to keep it in place. The new one's shorter, so you don't need to worry about that. And the kit that you saw in the video, I did use these to record underneath. If you're wondering how people record, and if you plan on recording, these will be in the description. And I also use this bad boy right here to do some of this, and this will actually be in the description. There's the code on that too, if you wanna know where I got this stuff. All right, Well, there you go, guys. If you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe. We have links on the screen. We have Amazon links in the description for all the tools and materials we use on this project. If you liked it, hit the like button, subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell so you'll be updated every time we put out a new video. And keep on watching. We appreciate it. We love the comments. Keep coming with the comments. And we'll see you on the next one. Take care.